we are refitting a needle for the single foot sewing machine. So basically, if the light can just move a little bit more that way, it'll make a fucking world's worth of difference. Okay, so what we're basically doing here is loosening. Screw. There's a little screw there. Okay, you can see that. Swipe this fucker. It's got a bit of machine oil on it in our main. It's not that bad now, is that? So, how we gonna fucking roll? Okay, so you see this little screw here? That screw, and this is the needle. Okay, so what's basically happening is that the needle, you unscrew it, and the next thing is that you replace it with another one. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to look at here at all the other different types of needles. Okay, we could take this one slightly bigger. It's for industrial single foot sewing machine, which is basically let's focus the camera there. Here we go. You see, you get the industrial sewing machines, and then you get the DIY one that's for housewives that sit at home and board and make clothes for their children and whatever. This is a professional industry that we are in. So the casing basically works like this: the bobbin casing and the way the machine moves. So I'm going to turn this now, which is definitely going to get a better angle. So you see there is where she turns, and she goes up and down. Okay, you see where she hits over there. Boom. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift that slightly more. Okay, and then the needle will come in over here, but you must always remember that the needle's point is always facing with the incaved area outwards. So what you do is you turn the screw slightly, you tighten it, but you don't have to tighten it that much. You just kind of give it a little bit of a lick of tightness. I mean, you don't have to turn. So you see it's kind of slightly at an angle. So as the bobbin casing is turning, you'll see right there at the bottom. Lift that up a bit. Maybe I'll show you a little bit of a better angle. This is maybe a better way to explain it to you. You see how quick, how close I can get in there. Because this is quite complicated, and it took me so long to actually figure this shit out. You know. So if this thing can manage to stay like that, I'm going to zoom in a bit. Okay, I'm just going to give a little bit more gears so you can actually see what's going on in there. It's a very delicate process. So as you see, she slightly misses that area there. Okay, move it a bit more. There we go. There we go, my love. Like swimwear, I'll tell ya. Okay, so this little area here gets, she must almost miss. So you see the inside and the interior of the needle. Now she comes back up, hop. You see that little catch? You see it's touching. So when it touches, it should not touch. Okay. So and then the needle misses it by a fraction, but you can see that it's kind of touching. It should not touch. You can see it's at an angle, right? Up, move in. You can even test it, it must just miss it, because that's where it catches the thread. So that needs to come down. Oh my. A tad. Must come down a tad, my love. Fuck my fucking dings. Befok. Kijk, wens jy my foon kan stil staan, dan kan dit werk. God weet. Jesus weet jy. Okay, there we go. You see how it just touches. So it's basically correct the way I did it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the little screw at the top, right? Ek gaan hierdie skroef 'n bietjie losmaak. Die enetjie, okay? Maak hom klein bietjie los. Net sodat die naaldjie kan beweeg, okay? Dan check jy. Ek gaan nou check. Okay. Dan kom die naald af. Maar jy kan sien as 'n bietjie van 'n kak angle. So wat jy doen is jy draai hom net so kleinste bietjie. Just turn it slightly like. So it goes a little bit more. It needs to be basically it needs to be in line with the bobbin casing as the bobbin casing. You see the bobbin casing, you see this little area. This is the needle, right? So this little inverted section, this little concave area, is basically where the bobbin casing catches. The thread comes through here. The bobbin casing catches it and runs straight past it. So you're going to see now how effective it is if it's in the correct angle. So if it's straight, so you're watching from an angle now. I'll give you kind of a view from if it's like if you're looking at a like through the eye of a needle, it's exactly right. You see that line in the back there? Yeah, it should be exactly like that, right? Now what we're going to do is we are going to tighten the screw. Slight bit of tightening. And my thumb's in the hand. Slight little bit of tightening from the screw, which is not so bad. There we go. Fantastic. There we go. So the tightening of the screw is where we're basically doing this type of thing right now. We've managed to find the screw, which is somewhere. This is. Okay, let's go a bit back. Oh my god, it's almost like a microscope. Oh, there's the screwdriver. Hell yeah. Thumbs up for the chimpanzees in the banana sector. There we go. So what we're going to do now is that we have it completely parallel. So we're going to give it a bit of a turn to see if the casing catches. Okay, so it misses. It misses it fractionally. Okay, so she's going to come back up and see if she will catch. Okay. Okay, let's check this out now. This is probably a nicer angle to actually see how, because a lot of people don't get this right, and it's a complete fuck up if you don't get it right. You'll sit for hours and get nothing done. You get frustrated, and you end up doing weird shit. Okay, so this is how it works, okay, guys? So I've got it pretty right here now, okay? Lift this little baby up, lock her up, okay? So this is how it rolls. She comes, you see there's the gap, boom. She just misses, you know? It's the misses. So it basically just, it's like a quarter the thickness of a pubic hair, basically, if you have any. It depends on if you shave or not. But this is how you do it, okay? And there's other ways how you can also, like if you do the settings in here, but that's all another story. You see there's a line there, so the furthest out, come on Dorothy, don't be like that, for God's sake. Come on, give us some skin here, my love. Okay, so you'll see there's a line. I don't know if this is actually, why is this thing's not working, man? Yes. Okay, no, is also be regte plek. You see you see that little line there. There's one line, two lines. You see that line. I'm going to zoom in a bit. I'll show you this now. That's when you set it. So you open up this little area, okay? Screwdriver, and then you can set it. That's a bit of a naira as well, but you must always remember that that line, it's actually a little bit far out, but it's okay because the needles are sometimes slightly shorter than usual because they're full length. So that opens up for about a millimeter to a half of millimeter play on your needle as such, which gives you with the bobbin casing settings, that will be in the next video. And as you can see here in this demonstration, okay, so now the needle is perfectly facing in that direction. Well, okay, nou gaan jy mooi check. So I'm going to run it. Sorry, it's so clean. I polished it. Damn it. Okay, so oh fuck, I'm going the other way around. Okay, so check now when the needle comes through. Okay, it just has to miss that area. It misses it by about a half a millimeter, and then when she comes around, that picks it up, and in the concave it's a fraction. That's where it catches the needle. Zip, zip, zip. So the needle comes through, runs through the bobbin, that catches, brings it up, and as the story goes, and once yet again, mayonnaise will win the prize. Check, she just misses. So you must always remember that this is the most important part of sewing, is to manage to get the needle and that little fucker, that little pin hook, to actually catch the thread and to miss it, because sometimes they make it too long and you snap your needle and fuck up the bobbin casing. And that's what a lot of household men do that doesn't take the kids to school but otherwise are too lazy, and they make their wives work really hard and end up being a home father that needs to start sewing. Because I'm just talking shit, I don't have children. I just like to make fancy exclusive things, like, you know. Been a hell of a day at the office. I hope you guys learned that, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lekker day. Don't be fucking good, be good at it.